Welcome back. This tutorial will show you how to configure your settings in Control Professional. It is recommended that you take the time to do this before using the system. In Control Professional, go to Tools and then Configuration. A general overview of the system configuration box shows you 4 tabs. General tab is where you'll enter your business information. This is pretty straightforward. Counters tab is where if you're moving from another accounting package, you can enter your last document numbers, such as last invoice number used, so that there will be consistency for your customers. If not, then it is recommended that you leave the counters at the default. Settings tab. This gives you the ability to tailor nearly every aspect of your system to suit your organization's requirements. The default settings are normally fine for new users. Options tab. As with everything in the system configuration, this allows you to customize your system to suit your needs, but it is recommended that you leave the defaults if you're a new user, until you are sure the effects it will have on your system. Now we'll look at each tab in more detail. The General tab. The business information you enter here will be used on invoices, receipts, and other forms. This information also has to match what you have entered in the registration section. If not, it will mark your system as unregistered. So please be sure to enter the correct information and matching information in both places. Counters tab. If you are new to using business management software, it is recommended that you leave the counters at default set at installation. If you're upgrading from another program, you can enter your last used numbers for each module to ensure consistency within your business. Sub-tabs for counters. Point of sale. This is where you will set numbers for invoice, credit, sales order, quotation, tickets, held orders, and POS paid if you're moving from another program. Inventory. Purchase order, put away list, barcode, item code numbers. You may already have item numbers established, even if you're not moving from another software package. This is where you can enter the last used number if you want to use automatic numbering. Okay, see the Settings tab, Inventory tab, and turn off automatic item numbering. Receivable tab. Cash register, customer barcode, which is used for customer cards as in club memberships, web customer numbers. Payable. Accounts payable voucher, counter, and payment reference numbers. Freight. Used by warehousing customers to keep track of entries in the freight shipping module. Delivery docket, consignment, and manifest numbers. Jobs. Jobs module is specific to some manufacturing customers and is not used by general customers. Members. This module is specific for Lions Club. Settings tab. These settings give you the ability to tailor nearly every aspect of the system to suit your organization's requirements. Default settings are normally recommended for new users. Settings sub-tabs. Point of sale. There are 4 tabs under this option. General. Set your default sales to order type with this drop-down box. Pricing method should be kept at price set code unless you're using it in a warehousing business. Check the boxes as required for your business model. Extra tab. This tab allows you to set surcharges, line value limits, and optional freight charges. Advanced tab. Again, there are numerous options to customize the system to work for you. Many of the options for use in point and sell. Security. Here you can set up a supervisor password and select the options that will require this password. See the user setup tutorial for further security options and how to enter a new user. NFC is used by staff logging in with cards with chips similar to using PayPass. Inventory tab. These options allow you to control many of the different features in the inventory module. For multiple warehouse setup, see our inventory module tutorial. The other options here are self-explanatory. Price decimals is changeable for customers who require further decimal expansion. Example, fuel stations. Receivables tab. This option allows you to control the many different features in the accounts receivable debtors module. You can leave these as the defaults or change to suit your needs. Payables tab. The options here allow you to control the many different features in the accounts payable or creditors module. You can leave these as defaults or change as needed. Jobs tab. This module is industry specific, so you should leave this unchanged. Costings. These options allow you to control the way in which the system internally allocates costs. Ensure you understand the consequences before making changes here. Members. This module is industry specific, so you should leave this unchanged. System. Here you will set your country, ACN and ABN for Australian businesses, your default GST or VAT tax rate, withholding tax rate percentage, financial year start date, which varies depending on your country of origin, and your industry. Industry only needs to be changed if you're using the system for a restaurant or bistro so that the system knows to allocate table numbers and other items. Options tab. The system options can be used to further tailor your system to suit your requirements. They switch certain internal processes on and off. The system defaults are normally fine for new users. Change them only if you're sure of the effect on your system. International customers should change the currency symbol here for correct printing of invoices, receipts, and other forms. Our next tutorial will guide you through how to set up users in Control Professional.